I'm having a Calabunga. Ember says hello. Midnight, what's up? Wins TX Twin. Jesus Christ. TX tour will be dropping. We should put that out. Well, you'll see. You'll get a YouTube video probably in the next 3 days. What's up, Hope? Frank Cookie, it's going good. Everyone who's on this live stream, I'm going to do my best to respond to you. Uranium Cat, thanks for the repost. Abandon, thanks for saying that. Oliver says hello. All right, your songs are relatable. Thank you, Vic. All right, well, dude, it's been months. I'm dying. Why are you dying? Vent says hello. Lola, thanks for loving the songs. Hi to Hadley. 67 is stupid. Nice. TX2 forever. Thanks for the repost. Rooster, I'm doing good. How are you all? How is everyone? Kat, you heard us on Octane. Thank you. Every time you hear TX2 on Octane or on the radio, make sure to, if you can, post about it and then tag Octane. It helps, I guess, people in the industry. If you really want to, well, if you wanted to, but I feel bad asking for anything. King Luffy, thank you for the follow. Lola, thanks for saying that. Lily, thank you for the love. King Luffy, thanks for sharing the live stream. Jason says, when's the new album? You're going to hear about that in about 3 or so days. TX2 Forever says hello. When's the new, I think I answered that. Co-op setlist win. What radio station? Octane. New year ain't go so hard. Thank you. I think so too, except for I was on a sprint, and then today, and this thing was bouncing. Do be bouncing. Rooster, you should probably focus on breathing and get outside. Apple Pie, thanks for loving the music. Krisha says hello. Everyone, yo, Deftones, if you've been struggling with bully, I mean, most of us here have, and I hope you know you're not alone in that. But it's just people projecting their own insecurities, and I hope you're taking care of yourself. Don't fall for that. You're starting a band. Let's go. Kenny Lover, thanks for loving the music. What's your band? Rose, thanks for loving the music. Jaden Apri. All right, everyone is saying I love the music. That's very kind of you. But how are you all doing? I'm reading everything, including Timmy Lamp Lover. Is there a music video for The Rain? There was supposed to be, and it could drop this weekend as well. Damn, for the X's out there. Good thing it started lagging. Okay. For the X's out there, let me just tell you, I have a loaded clip, metaphorically, of big things that I'm about to... I've been, loading for the last, 3 months. Let's say, I'm going to speak in metaphors. Let's say the big content, big things I've been loading. Anyways. Olive, thanks for being a huge fan. 335 people, welcome. Metal Clip and GTA, nice. Yo, I want the new GTA. Are you coming back to Iowa? Let's go. Yes, I will. I said let's go. I apologize. I'm here. Will you come to Kentucky? I would love to. Hi, Zesty Person. Thank you. I guess that's me. I'm here to respond to everyone, including your Hi, Zesty Person comments. Ask me questions. Let me know. If you follow, I'll say your name or something. Will you come to Michigan? Chili cheese fries. Thank you for the follow. Emmy, thank you for the follow. Deza says hello. Sophia says lambs. Are you coming back to the UK? I'd love to. Dexter Morgan, thanks for the follow. Ash, thanks for the repost. Tips for independent artists is that this career, nothing happens overnight. It's all over a long period of time. Even for people who are planted by industry, these people, the big machines are playing the long game. Me, who had blew up independently, long game. It took 10 years at least. So just hang in there. Archie, thank you for the follow. Rooster, thanks for sharing the live stream. Lola says, please sing us a song. If this piano works right now, I have not tested this piano today. I will have to. But I don't think it'll work. It didn't work. So now I'm not going to play the song. Hi to Hazel. Alexis says lambs. Well, I can't now. Mary, hello. It's your 13th birthday. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a good birthday. Kaylee, thanks for the follow. Asher, yo, ITW says, bro, it's cool. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Yo, the eye patch you got ghosted. That's good on you writing a song. That also sucks. I'm sorry. Blow up this live stream. Send whatever you want. I don't know. The hate on the TX2 pissed me off. I appreciate you being pissed off for me. I hope you know that every single band that has any somewhat success seems to get it. So for me, I've just accepted it. And sometimes I'm like, look, why would I give my attention and time on people who are going to hate whatever, even this speech, it doesn't fucking matter, versus the people who show up for me every day, which is why I go live for you every day to respond to all of you. Gwen, yes, I remember the TX Tuesday. We do it every week. It was fun. Brielle says, yo. So, Emo Latina, thank you for the follow. CJ says, are you going to be at Download? CJ, I'll be at Download. Who's coming to Download? If you're coming to Download, write Download in the chat. If you're coming to our European tour, write Europe in the chat. If you're coming to an Australian tour, the one we're about to do in March, dude, TX2 is going to play Australia. If you look at the world as a map, you think US, Europe, Australia, bro. TX2, TX2, TX, dude. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit. And come to Maine, I would love to. Isn't that crazy, Hope? Are you coming to Arizona? Yes, we're about to do an album tour across the U.S. as well. You didn't hear that from me, but of course it would make sense that we're going to do that soon. Come to Bristol, I'd love to. Sam and Colby fan, thank you for the follow. Send likes to this live. If you give me a follow, I'll say your name or something. And here we are, TX Freaking 2. That's my name. All right, welcome from Canada. All the Canadians, I got you. Don't worry. Ali, thank you for the follow. Jesse, thank you for the follow. Emmy and Donkey Cheese, thank you for the follow. I don't even want to know what that is. All right, how many of you are new? If this is your first introverted guy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. How many of you are new? If this is your first time on a live stream, drop a comment that says new so I can see all the new people. And if you're an X, drop a comment that says X's. Let me see all of the X's. Let me see all the new people. To everyone who's sending likes, thank you. That's what blows up these lives. Uranium Cat is new. Sophia, thank you for the follow. Jinx is, thank you for the follow. Bailey Joe is new. Stray Kids is new. It's like Stray, but with an R. All my X's, thank you for showing up. Thank you. Yeah, of course, Asher, Chantel. Of course, all my X's. Ems is new. Welcome. Youngblood is an X. Callie, Evie, all my X's. Thank you, Ems. All right, now question for all the new people. How did you find me? If you just scrolled onto this live stream, write FYP. And if you know me because you're an X, write X as well. But this is just how I can like split this live. Oh, if you know me because you know my music, be like, hey, I know your music. If you didn't know I make music, be like, you make music? ? Who are you? Why am I here? So Luke, you listen to my music. That's awesome. Welcome, Luke. For You page, welcome. Here in an X, thanks, Jewel Emo. Cheryl, I have no clue who you are. So glad you like Black Wedding. Cora and Maggie are X's. Word. For everyone who's new, what kind of music do you like? What bands do you like? I'm very curious. For all my X's, is there any bands on the come up lately you guys have seen that you guys? I'm curious who else you guys have been liking. Quick question. Eddie Fan says, "Are you emo?" I'm a guy, man. I do my thing. Yeah, thanks for loving my music. I appreciate it. SKZ. All right, I'll check this out. All right, and for all the new people, while you guys are all introducing yourself, I'm reading everything. But I'm gonna introduce myself real quick, and then I'm gonna respond to all of you, and I'll answer your questions, and I'll even do a cambush. For everyone who's new, welcome to my live stream. If you like bands like My Chemical Romance, Green Day, Pierce the Veil, Sleeping in Sirens, Bring Me the Horizon, Linkin Park, Black Veil Brides, Hollywood Undead, these are all bands. Ice Nine Kills, Get Scared. These are all bands I grew up listening to, and they inspired my band. Thus, we sound similar. So if you like those bands, any of those names I just listed, you're like, yeah, I like some of those. You might like my band. Check us out. We're TX2 on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, SoundCloud. Anywhere you have music, I'm going to turn on my piano. You can find TX2. Why is it not playing? Anyways, that's our music. So maybe you like it, maybe you won't. But the most important thing is for those of you who like it, I go live every day because I want to be more than an artist. I want to make a difference in this world, and I want to build a movement of people that take care of each other, and that being my impact on the world. It gives me a purpose, and I want to give other people purpose along the way. So I'm building a movement called the X Movement. Everybody who's part of it is an X. That's what this is our scene. It's called the X Movement. Everybody's part of it is X. Oh, here he goes. Boo! He's talking about a whole like get people together, but why? Let me explain. I am sick of the alternative scene having a bad reputation for being creepy. It sucks that is a real thing. And I'm also sick of people being gatekeepers, haters, and so many bullies. Kids who get bullied and then bully other people on this app. We're building a safe scene called the X Movement where we have 3 rules. If you want to be part of our scene, you have to follow 3 rules. Listen carefully. Rule 1 is you have to promise to stay alive. I say this every day. X is being like, oh, I've heard this 1,000 times. Listen closely. Life is worth living. I say this every day because I mean it. If we're gonna make a difference together, we need you here. And if you're gonna be part of this movement, you're gonna promise me. So I don't care any. Oh, but what if I can't make that promise? No, you made rule 1. You promise to stay alive. You can't promise that. I'm sorry, but you can't be that. You have to promise that, and you need to mean it. Rule 1, because life is worth living. But why? Because here. Let me explain the why real quick. This is just important for the new people. I used to think my life was meaningless, and I hated myself. Right? If you relate. Stop wasting your energy on yourself. If you're really worthless, like I was worthless because I wasn't helping others. So go help people. That's what you living and breathing have the ability to at least make someone feel less alone. Or at least ask someone how they're doing and mean it. And they need that. So you need to be here if you're going to make it. And you do have purpose. Rule 1, you need to make a promise to stay alive. Rule 2, stay safe. There's too many emo kids and teenagers in the scene, and this is how it's always been, but there's not enough bands saying this, and this is just for your safety. If you're under 18 and an adult is ever trying to form a private relationship with you, that adult is always weird. Any real adult will hang out with other adults. And any adult that tries to privately get to know you in any way, shape, or form, you should tell your parents, trusted adult, authorities as soon as you can. Just at the least for a check, because there's zero, I can't think of a single reason that would make sense. Real adults hang out with adults. Stay safe out there, okay? This is really important. Doesn't matter, your favorite band is not your best friend. Just stay safe. Rule 2. Rule 3. No hate or gatekeeping. It's they will not erase us. That is the phrase of our movement, meaning if someone in this movement is getting bullied, you will promise to stick up for them. I hate the bullies are people who are suffering with their own, they hate themselves, so they're taking it out on other people. So stick up for those other people so we don't create this cycle. They will not erase us as a movement. If you're a part of this movement, we all have each other's backs. That is why it's called the X movement. And if you want to be part of the movement, all you have to do is follow those rules and say right now, I'm a new X. For anyone who wants to be a new X, say, I am a new X. That's it. Welcome to the X movement. It was so easy that my phone dropped right at that point. So, new X's, welcome to the movement. Jesus Christ, the toe tickler is a hell of a name. See, I'm reading everything, including that fucking name. But, new X's, if you want to be extra involved, we have a Discord. If you want to make friends with other like-minded X's, if you want to get updates every time I'm live, because I do this every single day. So if you want to come back to more of these, you want to make friends, you want to ask questions, or you want to hear about shows, you want to hear about everything first, I will always tell the X's and the X movement about everything first. If you want to join our movement, DM me on IG. My IG is at TX2 official. It's the same username as this account. I will not respond to any other DMs besides if you say, can I have a link to your Discord? Can I join the X movement? I want to be an X, etc. Then you'll get a link and an invite, and that's it. But otherwise, you're wasting your time DMing me. But for new people, DM me if you want a link to the Discord on IG or Insta at TX2official. And let me know. If you're going to DM me and be a new X, be like, all right, I'll DM new X. All right, Secret, thank you for the follow. That's how you can join. All right, Addy, thank you for the follow. Now, real quick, to all of the X's who sit through that speech every single day, thank you so much. I do this every day because I think that if I do this every day, there's at least like 10 new people at the minimum every time. There's usually like 30 or 40 new people, but like at least one of them could hear the message that life is worth living, and then at least I made that small difference. This is why I encourage you guys to do the same thing and help other people by just do something similar. You know what I'm saying? That's I don't think you need anything to be a good person except for a brain. That's it. Tips on promoting music and dealing with hate. No matter who you are in this world, you will be hated for sticking out and for being unique. I believe we are animals on a rock floating through space. That's a lot to think about. But if that's the case, and whatever you believe, this is just the animals pick on each other. It's just not. It's not your problem. They're always projecting their own insecurities. It has nothing to do with you because it doesn't even scientifically make sense why someone would go out of their way to say shit, mean shit to you. Like, I've never once seen someone and been like, I want to talk shit about that. Like, who does that? Insecure people do. Not your problem. Clock it. Yo, Newport, Tennessee guy, thank you for the follow. Was Evan baking banana bread? I love banana bread. So, Emma, thanks for loving the music. And you lost your game. I'm sorry to hear that. Peyton, thank you for the follow. Where did you get the car seat behind you? It was from my car. All right. I mean, where else? What have I got it? Where did you get the car seat behind you? From my car, buddy. All right. Sorry. The buddy. All right. So now it's time for the cambush, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm doing this cambush. Any ideas on how to do this cambush? Any thoughts? Let me know. I'm looking for some good ideas. JK, thanks for the follow. Nerf gun I could do. Tackle. Jedi. Peekaboo Bill. Scare him. I see a lot of Nerf guns. Employment strikes the unemployed. Just screen at him for banana bread. Alright, everyone wants the gun. I'm giving it to him. But I have a plan. I'll sneak on him. This will be a classic cambush. You missed, bitch. Fuck. Oh, shit. No. Whoa. Yeah, you got shot.
That's my arm.
Yeah. Ow. There's only one way to finish this.